is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Hi. Oh, just warming up the old laugh box. That's what we're doing here. Oh, boy, I tell you. We are something else today. We are something else.
Do you warm up your voice before you come and do the show, TJ?
No. It would probably be better to do that. But we had this, Ace and I, when we were fairly new in our career, ran across a terrible know-nothing of a control freak that called himself a consultant. And he would tell us that we had to do these vocal exercises on the way to work every morning and put a pencil in your mouth and read all of the street signs coming in and really try to perfect saying words with the, just stupid.
Oh, gosh.
And while I can look back on that and see some of that making sense, I don't want to give him credit for anything because this is how awful he was. I mean, he tried to get us to quit radio, telling us we had no future in it at all. We were just that terrible.
Oh, my gosh.
And it turns out he was that terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in his face.
Yeah, because his deal was that he always, when he was young, he wanted to be on the radio, and he didn't have what it took. He didn't have as good of a personality as he thinks he does. And then he ended up having to get into sales, and he did well there, and then became managers and owned a radio station at one point and all that. So he got enough power within the radio station to put himself on the air. And so he had all these stupid ideas about the way radio announcers should act and how we should do things and how the whole show should be, pretty much recorded each day before you even go on the air. And well, honestly, what he tried to do was try to make us Rick Dees style morning guys, where you just set up a bit and then there's a sketch thing and then you go, and that's not our style. But he didn't know enough about it to say, well, these guys are different. Maybe we could do something different with them. It's just like, you do it this way or you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
So anyway, who knows where he is? I don't know, but that's why I don't do the vocal exercises in the morning.
I don't blame you. Yeah, put your foot down. And he was probably just jealous,
Oh yeah, and his name is Jim, and I called him Jim Jong Il.
And he was older.
Korean dictator. Yeah.
Well, y'all were young and up and coming. Yeah, he was jealous.
Yeah. He tried to derail it though. He sure did.
Good thing he didn't.
Take that, Jim. Screw you, Jim.
And then later on in life, we came across another consultant named Jim who had the opposite approach. And he said, you guys are different. You can't really put you in a certain category of how to do this or that. And he was, instrumental in getting us to understand who we were as radio personalities and how to make it grow. So one Jim bad, the next Jim that came along was great.
Never know what you're going to get with those Jims.
No way. We made an F in one Jim and an A in the other. Jim. Get it? Like Jim class. But the second one was one of our gym class heroes.
Oh.
Peyton's Promise is our charity that helps people in need when that need arises. But it would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Table and Twine. Order your locally prepped meals at tableandtwine.com or the Johnson Group Commercial Cleaning. Find them at tjriggins.com/clean.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
At Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, our all-star delivery dream team is professional, well-dressed, and trained to treat your home like it's their own. We respect your time with a 2-hour delivery window and a courtesy call on the way because we believe great service starts long before we even arrive. Our all-star delivery dream team is on a mission to earn all 5 stars, every customer, every time. For a limited time, you can get your new mattress set delivered for free, only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
This is crazy. Tennessee police are currently looking for 4 people who allegedly robbed a convenience store. Now, you just try to follow along here. Authorities in Madison County shared images of the thieves. They went in there to a Citgo, which is a gas station, and stole $400 worth of CBD oil, which I guess you can get in a gas station. $400 worth of CBD oil. This was earlier this month. Police added that the thieves left in a 4-door sedan, and the trunk was tied with bungee cords.
Oh.
That's a tough look to pull off and still appear classy.
Yeah, with it.
Yeah, when you've got your trunk tied down with bungee cords. So 4 people, $400 worth of CBD oil. They have not identified the thieves, but police are on the case. Now, how were they able to get away with $400 worth of CBD oil? Well, 2 of the people, I believe they were women, walked in not with guns, but with pythons. Real live pythons. Okay. One was white, one was yellow in color, and
the people or the pythons?
The pythons.
Okay.
They can weigh up to 250 pounds. They're non-venomous, but does that matter? Mm-mm. They said the thieves were waving them around and putting them on the counters as the other 2 were taking the CBD oil out.
Take it all.
That wouldn't have me running.
No. Because they're not venomous.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's
unless it was just a distraction to say, "Oh, look at these snakes" or whatever, and then the other women were doing it. But if it was a hostile, like using them as weapons, that would not have deterred me from going over and trying to stop them from stealing my stuff.
That was going to be my question: is would you be more ready to give up your money if somebody approached you with snakes or a booger? As you've said, is always the sort of end-all, be-all. Yeah. So you would say booger, I'm imagining.
Yeah, that would be worse to me than snakes.
I deal with boogers all day and kids, so I'm saying snakes.
But there's a difference in your kids' boogers and in a strange adult's.
That's true.
Just imagine coming at you.
Let's just do a test real quick.
With the boogers?
No, I'd be terrified. No, venomous or not.
Yeah, they point out that they are docile. Python.
God.
They make great pets, the ball python, because they're so docile.
I thought they
non-venomous.
They can squeeze you, though,
yeah,
right?
but not if you bash them in the head with a can of soup.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're in there using them as weapons in a convenience store, you grab a can of something and if they've laid them up on the counter, boom, boom, they're down.
Yeah.
And then go get your CBD back.
I think I'd go a 2-liter of Fanta. So just because it's got weight to it.
Sure.
And I would probably attack them as well if they were coming after me. But I mean, that's just, we don't often get, using snakes as weapons kind of content. So I thought that was interesting.
Now, rattlesnakes or, cottonmouth or water moccasins, anything like that, you can have it all. I'm not coming near that.
Take it. It's $400 worth of CBD oil. You need it more than I do.
You can just own the gas station at this point. Just go.
Now, what is, though, going back to having the trunk tied down, what is worse as far as keeping your classy look about you? Having your trunk tied down with bungee cords or twine?
Twine.
Twine is worse.
Twine, yeah.
Than bungee cords. Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Both of them not great. Not a good look.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lily & Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily & Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A button to our new 24/7 stream specifically created for the Carolinas. Get exclusive content, deals, and more, plus the show. New each weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern. Add it to your phone's home screen today. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So with the St. Patrick's Day yesterday, they said everybody would be drinking Guinness beer. I don't think I've ever had a Guinness beer. I think I may have had a sip of one time, but it just doesn't look like something I would enjoy.
No.
You know, especially the draft ones that come out and they just look like motor oil. And,
Yeah. And I think that's how you're supposed to drink it, right?
how's that on draft?
On draft. That's the way you always see it, is when they pour it and it's got that brown. I mean, it looks like coffee.
Yeah.
And it's got that brown foam on the top.
Does it taste like coffee?
No, I don't know. I might drink one time just to say I did.
Yeah.
But it just looks thick.
Yeah.
It's just it's no good.
Molasses.
Well, there's a survey out. You would figure that that Guinness might, it does, I guess, come out on top of being the number one beer in a couple of states.
Really?
They've done the whole U.S. America. South Carolina and Georgia, most popular beer is Guinness.
Interesting.
According to this, the most popular beer in each state. North Carolina, Bud Light.
Yeah.
Ohio was Bud Light. My home state of Louisiana is Miller Lite.
Okay.
Which is my favorite.
Yeah, Miller Lite's great. I don't believe for a second that Guinness is the number one beer in South Carolina and Georgia.
No.
There's absolutely no way. I don't believe it.
It's more like Budweiser.
Yeah, I mean, regular American beers.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Heineken is Florida. I don't see that. But if I'm not drinking a Miller Lite, I will try some of the craft beers now that are, more like domestic light beers. They have a, similar taste and all that. I wouldn't hit a dog in the butt with an IPA or a hazy something or a whatever. I don't like any of those.
It's a German sour.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's
Okay.
what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Is this beer sour?
Yeah.
Great.
You can keep your strawberry beer and your pineapple beer and all that. I don't want that. But I do love a Peroni. That's one that little friend Jenny will make fun of me for drinking because, she just straight Michelob Ultra is all she drinks.
Yeah. What's a Peroni?
It's an Italian beer.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's good. It's really good. I also have gotten to where I've always liked this, but my daughter has turned me on to it to the point where I bought some the other day. Pacifico. She loves Pacifico.
That's a fan fave.
Mexico beer.
Okay.
Is it kind of like a Corona?
It's like Corona, Modelo, even though I don't think Corona and Modelo taste anything alike.
Oh, really?
But I like Modelo, that's the number one selling beer in America. Modelo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. It used to be Bud Light till the whole controversy and everything, and then Modelo took the number one spot.
Interesting.
Because of all the illegal immigration.
That's what it boils down to.
No, I'm kidding. But it's owned by Anheuser-Busch as well. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Find me the regular Georgia resident and ask them if Guinness is their favorite beer. This is a scam. I don't like anything about this.
South Carolina would be even worse, I think, to try to find a Guinness lover there. Unless they're Charleston people.
Okay. Well, I didn't think about
Can't
that.
trust them.
All those uppity Charleston.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Liqueur, the hangover solution. It's a drinking gummy containing DHM, a natural extract that can help you defeat the effects of having one too many cocktails. Go to tjriggins.com/deals and use promo code TJ at checkout to save 20% on your order.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is now committed to doing more. In the spirit of grandkids, this month we are raising money and awareness for Sunny Strong, an organization committed to raising awareness and helping families devastated by DIPG, an aggressive and incurable childhood brain cancer. Go to tjriggins.com/strong to find out more and how you can support this amazing cause and join us at a Peyton's Promise Sunny Strong event on March 29th in Indian Trail.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
And extravaganza.
Yeah, this is a little.
The radio explosion and extravaganza. I have run into a problem. I know everybody's been on the edge of their seats wanting to know how my quest to fancy up my Mexican cooking skills are going.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I need to do is learn what the ingredients are when I see them, because I don't speak Spanish, and I'm talking about learning stuff more than tacos and burritos and all. I'm talking about gourmet Mexican is what I want to do.
Gourmet, okay.
So if I'm gonna get gourmet Mexican going, I gotta get to the Mexican grocery store, or as they call it, La Stora, and learn some things.
Yeah, you do.
Because the guy over here that runs this Mexican restaurant, owns the Mexican restaurant that I like, the one in the shopping center right here. Mm-hmm. He also owns a Mexican grocer in town. Grocery
no way.
store, yeah. So I'm sure he's a fan of the show and all that.
Is he really?
Yeah. So I'm sure he would help me out.
Why would he? He's got a restaurant. He doesn't want you figuring out how to make his greatest dishes on your own.
He doesn't make this kind of stuff at his restaurant.
Oh.
I'm talking about top notch, like gourmet Mexican.
Like, what is that? I don't even know what that is.
It's just, different. There's a guy, Skip Bayless, the sports guy.
Yeah.
He has a brother that owns a gourmet Mexican restaurant in California. He's known all over the country.
That's his brother?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And if
way.
you watch the videos of that guy, they talk exactly alike.
They look a lot alike now that I'm thinking about it. I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think they're from Michigan or something originally, but this guy, we speaking in his regular accent, and then when he starts talking about the ingredients that he's putting in these Mexican dishes, he all of a sudden then becomes George Lopez.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I need to learn about that.
Well, I can't wait for one, because I'll get an invite over, or no.
Because a lot of people don't like the higher end Mexican. Americans are used to, good tacos and wet burritos and all that, which I love. It's my favorite thing of any cuisine is that. But I also love the other stuff like seafood enchiladas covered in a lobster cream sauce.
Okay.
Things like that.
That's what I was wondering. Is this one of those projects that you're really passionate about, but you're going to bail on before you ever make any progress on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No. I just got to get a good blender, first of all.
Yeah.
They use blenders for everything.
Oh, do they?
The Mexicans, boy, they know how to use a blender, and they got some nice ones.
They puree a lot.
Oh, man.
That's going to bother Jody. You and that blender, just all day with a blender. That I could just hear her now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All day.
House smells like nothing but peppers and onions all the time.
Olay.
Yeah.
Like when you brought the bubble cuddle blanket over to my house and it smelled like taco meat.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's another. I upgraded just the. I didn't. Jody's would say, if it gets any fancier than browning the meat and putting a little packet in there, it's not taco night for me.
Yeah.
But I did regular Mexican style restaurant tacos, and it smelled like that in the house it probably still does. Bad enough to where the bubble cuddle blanket was upstairs, and when we took it to Lindsay's, it was still smelling like that.
I loved it.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and if you need anything when it comes to real estate, then you have to talk to our friends, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Why? Because they're the experts when it comes to anything real estate. They even fly all over the world and teach other people how to do what they do. Jody and I have always used the Temple team, and we love every one of them. Yes, even Kent Temple, and he and I get on each other's nerves from time to time, but still love each other. Make sure you tell them you heard about it from us. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple team for the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
They were tone setters. Been described as that. Tone setters. The time is running out. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. For you to get your Ace Would Have Wanted It That Way shirts. It's on our tjriggins.com/deals. And I'm not just saying that because we've already begun working on the next thing to pay tribute to Ace. And I'm not supposed to say anything about it, but I'm going to tell you this. I think it is going to sell out immediately, and sometimes I don't think it's fair, Riggins, that the people who are subscribers to, TJ Riggins Plus get the advance notice on stuff like that, where there's a limited number of things available, but they get the advance notice on it.
Yeah.
So they can scoop them up before it even gets to the quote unquote non-subscribing public.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
But it's part of the rules.
Yeah, that's a perk.
Yeah, it is a perk.
Uh-huh.
I love a perk.
But I'm wondering to know if what they'll do is snatch all of these tickets up for what we're planning, and then try to resell them, making a profit off of them.
Ooh, okay.
The subscribers.
Sure.
I hope they don't do that.
Oh, I would too. Ace would not have wanted it that way.
No.
You'd probably think that was sick.
Is that legal?
You would think that.
Scalping my ticket.
Yeah.
Scalping my ticket. Yes. He would love that. But don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Yeah, that's not good.
I almost feel like this important event with the limited number of tickets, we should suspend that rule for the where the subscribers get the first shot at everything.
Yeah.
But then again, they'd be like, well, that was part of the deal. That's why we pay $5 a month.
Also true.
to get in on stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
they usually get the heads up like 2 days before.
Yeah.
The general public does.
Mm-hmm. The general public.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Very limited number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm worried about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I can't be doing anything in big outdoor places.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, that was proven this weekend in Kannapolis at their St. Patrick's Day, festival they were having in Kannapolis, North Carolina. I got mobbed, basically.
Did you?
Oh.
Yeah. We were talking about it on TJ and Jody's house. There was this group of people, and they were, we had to walk through them because they had formed lines on each side because they were doing an impromptu limbo thing. And I was last in our group, and by the time I got close to them, somebody in the group recognized me, and then all chaos broke out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, pop, flashes. I mean, it was just insane. It was insane.
I didn't realize you were such a limbo guy. That came out in the podcast as well, that you were like very good at limbo.
Yeah, I am.
I can't picture it. I'm trying.
But then again, that was before I contracted obesity, so I don't know. Yeah. I could probably bend that far back still, but my old belly would probably hit the pole.
Yeah.
Same.
You got to test that out.
Yeah.
We'll see that.
I'll end up in traction.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
From High Point to Las Vegas, we travel all over to find the absolute best furniture and bring it back home to you, Lake Norman. It's really hard work, but somebody has to do it. At Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, our dedication to being the best takes us all over the country to find the best products at the best prices. And during the month of March, you can save big at our Buy More, Save More event, only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
The NASA astronauts are headed home today. They left the International Space Station at 1:05 this morning, and they're set to make a splashdown off the coast of Florida. I think they said around 6 o'clock Eastern, and there are 4 astronauts on board, but the 2 astronauts that had been stranded up there for 9 months when they thought they were going to be up there for a week. So what's the first thing you do? They haven't been able to take a shower in 9 months. I think that's probably the first thing I want to do when I get home.
But do you get funky in space? I don't know how that works.
They said they take sponge baths with liquid soap and rinseless shampoo. I still want I want a shower.
Right. But I mean, that counts as a shower.
Does it?
Yeah.
No.
Especially if you're a middle school boy.
Yeah, right. Well, these are adults. I think sleeping in my own bed, maybe going to my favorite restaurant, Outback, get a bloomin' onion, and then in a shower.
Well, there's no way I'm going to splash down without stopping on the beach and laying out for a little while on the way in.
Splashing down and you laying down.
Yeah. I mean, once we get to land, I gotta somebody have me a chair out there and
a mojito.
Yeah, and or a Yeti full of Miller Lights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully you'll still get some sunlight. They said around 6 o'clock, so you probably have like an hour or so left.
I don't care if I have even 5 minutes.
I love being out there at dusk.
Yeah.
So I'd be fine.
I think they take them to like get a medical checkup. That's where it would really drive me crazy. When I'm already home, and they're like, "We got to check you out for an hour." I'd be like, "Let me out of here."
Well, they're all probably crazy now because they had to deal with each other stinking. But do you sweat in space? I don't think you sweat.
No, I don't think. They got it pretty cush up there. Anybody could be an astronaut.
They showed the woman astronaut running on a treadmill, but she was completely horizontal. It was the weirdest thing, and she's just like hustling, and her hair's all up in the. Floating out there.
Why would they need a treadmill? If she wanted exercise, why couldn't she just air swim some laps?
I know. I don't even understand the physics of how that helps your body work out.
But do you even want to work out in space? I'm not doing that. I mean,
you're weightless.
Yeah.
Well, how much more weight can you lose?
I'm feeling super skinny up in space. Maybe that's our next thing. We got to go up in space to feel super skinny.
That's the only way I would.
The male astronaut.
I'm pretty sure you can't suntan on the in space.
Yeah.
Well, who needs it?
But I think I just made up the term air swim.
Air swim. That's what it is.
It's an air swim.
You're swimming through the air.
Yeah.
So they're headed home today. Good luck and prayers for safe travels. Tracy Morgan is the top trending topic. I don't know if anybody's seen this. He was at the Miami Heat game last night, and it's kind of a gnarly image, but he threw up courtside.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean,
and had to be taken out by EMTs. I think he was in a wheelchair, but that's so embarrassing. I feel bad for him.
Here's what I want to know. How in the world did that photographer get that picture right at that time? Yeah. I mean, it is unbelievable. They should win an award for something. And it's so gross because the picture is mid-stream, and you can see where it's already splashed up all over his outfit, like on his arms and leg. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. He had a big meal.
Yeah, I guess.
And the girl next to him is like, act like you don't see it.
Yeah,
act
please.
like you don't see it.
Tracy Morgan's throwing up next to me. I mean, so prayers for Tracy Morgan. Love him. So funny. We're going to learn something about Lindsay coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is doing more in 2025 thanks to you and great partners like Lily and Grace at tjriggins.com/LG. They help people love how they live in moments that matter. The Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team or 704-235-3000. Let them know TJ sent you. So a lot of you have asked where you can donate, and we know Ace would have loved any donation to any charity you think would help the community. And if you would like to donate to our charity, Peyton's Promise, go to peytonspromise.org. Thank you in advance, and we know a lot of what the charity is going to focus on will be with our brother's spirit guiding us.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Boom! It's an explosion.
Kablooey.
If you'd like to be part of the explosion, tjriggins.com/explosion. Take care.
Okay.
So we've known Lindsay. How long have we been knowing Lindsay, TJ?
30 years.
It feels that way.
50 years.
30.
Feels like a long time.
Yeah.
2012.
Okay. However many years that is. 22.
22, something
20,
like that.
Yeah.
So long time.
Yeah. She old now.
I know. I was thinking, dang.
We learned something surprising about Lindsay every day. Like I found out, what was it last week? Like how jacked up her feet were, I guess. No, what was it? Or that she doesn't stink under her armpits. I thought that, you're finding out little things. She likes fruitcake, I think we learned recently.
And beets.
Beets.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things you found out recently.
Was it her cholesterol is high or something like that?
Yeah. Was that it?
That was it. Yeah.
You're on Lipitor.
Hey, I am. Not Lipitor,
but you can learn a lot about looking at Lindsay's social media as well. So TJ, I've got a little game here. Does Lindsay follow these people? Does Lindsay follow them? We looked at her Instagram. We're going to find out if Lindsay follows these people and why or why not. Does Lindsay follow Reese Witherspoon? TJ?
Yes.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I don't.
Isn't that surprising?
Mm-hmm.
I should. I love her.
I know. Does Lindsay follow Knobs, a decorative cabinet knob cover company?
Yes.
They sell.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That sounds adorable. I hope so.
So cute.
She does. She follows a company called Knobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we went to her house that day, she and Jody had a big conversation about cabinet handles and stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
It was my interim job before.
Yeah, she was in the kitchen design business.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay. TJ, does Lindsay follow Dunkin' Donuts?
I hope so.
Yes.
She does.
Yeah.
Why are you following Dunkin' Donuts?
I don't know. I actually don't know if I follow any of these, which is shocking.
TJ, does Lindsay follow the Walmart in Ashland, Kentucky on Route 60?
No.
She does. She does follow the Walmart in Ashland, Kentucky on Route 60.
I do know this one. I just started following them. Have you seen their page?
Well, I was about to say, I know a little bit about Ashland, Kentucky, and it is pretty hillbilly-ish from what I understand.
Okay.
It's one of those towns where they pick on the people, for being backwoods,
Okay.
I think
sort of thing.
TJ's going to like this page.
They make funny content?
It's one woman.
Okay.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's one old lady. You're gonna love her. Stop by Walmart. These are fresh. You're gonna love her.
I thought there's no way that she knows she's following that, but I guess she does.
Yeah, I do.
Does Lindsay follow Red Lobster, TJ?
No.
She doesn't. She doesn't follow Red Lobster.
I don't.
Does Lindsay follow actress Glenn Close?
Yes.
She does. Lindsay, why are you following Glenn Close?
I don't know. I feel like I have no idea, to be honest.
Is it because she was J.D. Vance's mamaw in that movie about J.D. Vance's life?
Yeah, and she also, her videos are a little
Yeah, I've heard she's spicy. That's the rumor about Glenn Close in Hollywood, that she's
I don't like old spicy women.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Also a little crazy. I don't want to say it like that. Yeah, a little crazy. So interesting.
Good.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about Lindsay today.
You should do this game with me because I have no idea who I follow.
Yeah, ask her if she follows.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and my wife Jody has decided that she is taking a break from any type of alcohol consumption. So she found Ritual Zero Proof. It's the deliciousness of traditional spirits, but without the alcohol. They taste like the real deal, and she is loving them. I just hope this doesn't make her even more judgmental toward her husband. We don't need a judgmental Jody. You need to try them. You'll get a big 16% discount right now when you use the code TJ at checkout. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for Ritual Zero Proof. tjriggins.com/deals.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A Peyton's Promise button, where our great radio family goes to assist in helping everyone in our community. Add it to your phone's home screen today.